What did it feel like when you donned your costume again to become Captain Hector Barbossa, and what did you look forward to the most when you decided to return to the role?
Well, for me, it started on the first film when I did the very first costume fitting with Penny Rose, the costume designer. She presented me with this flamboyance and vanity and arrogance in the clothes. But, you know, for however handsome or smart or controlling Hector Barbossa might believe he is, he's still got terrible teeth and bad skin. The moment the hat goes on, that's kind of, I see that as his brain.
Nice. What was it like to step back on the set with actors and that you've worked with in 4 previous films?
Well, with Johnny, you know, I take my hat off to Johnny. He's just one of the great character actors who happens to be trapped in the body of a leading man. His absurd humor, his level of invention, there's no cliches in there. Like, he's created such an idiosyncratic, likable character, enviable character, because he just spins a compass and goes, I'll go there and see what happens. Wow. You know,
nice.
The irreverence.
So, there are also these new characters into the mix this time. So how did a mix of old characters and new characters play on the set?
Oh, it played really well. Well, you know, it's been great over the whole of the 5 films. As I sort of transformed, I got usurped as being the villain at the center of the story, and more or less became Jack's personal nemesis, an annoying friend, you know, a frenemy. But in the course of those 5 films, we've had guests, like great actors like Bill Nye and Ian McShane and Chow Yun-fat, and, you know, in the 3rd film we had Ghassan Massoud, Syria's greatest actor, was one of the global pirates. We had Romania's greatest actor. We had Japan's greatest actor. It's you don't get that on many jobs, you know. And now with Javier, it was just great locking horns with somebody as a fellow villain who just took it onto another plane, because he really, he investigates he doesn't go for any shortcuts. He really investigates, in this case, you know, where is the code of honor from his youth that has been besmirched by Jack Sparrow. And I've heard him say in interviews, it's based on rage and pain. So that's very dimensional, you know.
What is different about Barbossa's life in this film than in the previous films?
Well, he's been through so many roles. He's been a politician, he's worked for a king, he's now become a corporate CEO, vulgarly dressed man of wealth. And a few secrets from even before the whole saga started emerge, giving the possibilities that there could even be a bit of vulnerability and doubt inside this crusty old sea dog.
Nicely answered. All right, tell us about his look and his crew's look, and has his ship, the Queen Anne's Revenge, also changed?
Well, it's been decorated. He did, you know, because of the wealth, and he's now running an empire of 10 ships. The wealth is cheesy.
Okay.
A lot of gold.
This is a question especially for you. What was special about shooting in Australia?
Well, the Gold Coast used to be where I spent all of my childhood summer holidays. It was a great beach, and with my first cousins and my grandparents, we'd all get in the kids would all be in the back of the ute, no seat belts, and we'd be going down that highway. And it was a great place, and I never would have imagined. You know, we used to do beach competitions, who could sing the loudest to win a Dagwood dog or a snow cone, you know what I mean? I would never in a million years. I remember doing a talent quest once where I played the piano when I was about 9. I would never have thought in 60 or 55 years later that I'd be working in a movie studio there, playing a pirate, you know. Didn't see that one coming.
All right, you can answer one of these two questions. That's what we have time for. Will we see Barbossa displaying his swordsmanship again, and how did you prepare for that? Or what can audiences look forward to when the movie opens? What would you like to tackle?
I think what audiences... I'm certain, because I read the letters from the fan base, some fan mail, and they always blow me away with how passionate and how much they understand the details of all the interlocking long-term plots and the little moments. You know, someone wrote to me once and said, this was in the second film, I saw Barbossa's boots in the background of Tia Dalma's shack. And it was like an Easter egg, you know, and they were on alert thinking, but Barbossa's dead, what's he doing there? Do you know what I mean? And I don't appear until the end of the film. That kind of detail is great. And they're going to see absolute groundbreaking. This is raising the bar. This is state-of-the-art, imaginative CGI that, you know, I'm a huge fan of the old Cecil B. DeMille, The Ten Commandments. When I was 10, I saw that, and I thought the parting of the Red Sea was the best. Wait till they see this.